So, how are gas prices in your area today or this week? Like most areas, I'm sure you've seen a steady increase. Let's talk about it. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like so you can get more content like this. Just me expressing my opinion and also providing a little bit of facts as I browse the internet for news stories. But according to what I'm seeing right now, according to Fox Business, Ukraine invasion, U.S. gas prices jump as oil surges. That's the headline. The average price of a regular gallon of gasoline increased to $3.84 this week. Prices at the pump have climbed 23 cents nationwide over the course of the week, despite efforts by several governments to quell the rise in oil. Friday's prices up 11 cents from Thursday marked the single largest day increase since 2016, according to AAA. The average price of a regular gallon of gas increased to $3.84, which steadily climbed over the week from $3.61 on Monday, according to AAA. Prices are up $1.08 compared to this time last year, inching closer to costing $4 on average for a regular gallon of gas. Wow. However, the last time the national average price for a gallon of regular gasoline hit that mark was in 2008, when the prices notched to $4.11, according to AAA. There have been widespread fears that sanctions placed on Russia would threaten the global oil market, already facing a tight supply, and eventually drive up gas prices for U.S. motorists. This week, the United States, and other countries agreed to the release of 60 million barrels of crude from stockpiles to stabilize supplies, but it failed to calm anxiety over Russia's attack on Ukraine as oil prices still rose. On Friday, oil prices topped $113 in trading. It's not like we didn't see this coming. I mean, if you've been paying a little bit of attention, you would have seen this coming with the invasion on Ukraine, everything that's going on in Russia. I'm really hoping that, first of all, we already came through, and maybe still in the midst of inflation, food shortages, and gas prices is not going to make that any better, because obviously food have to be transported, and it takes fuel or gas to do that, right? So should we continue to stockpile right now to make sure we have enough? That would be my question. You know, you don't want it to ever get to the point where it's like, okay, should I buy gas or should I buy food? You know, it's costing an arm and a leg to get gas in your car or fuel in your car or your truck to get to and from work. You might have to cut family vacations short or cut them out, period. Extra spending on dining out and buying extra clothes and, you know, buying certain things for the kids. You may have to cut that out. You may have to focus solely on gas prices and food right now. I mean, that's kind of where we are. You know, I remember back in, 2020, you know, gas was like $1.99 a gallon at some places I frequent. Now, you know, I'm seeing $3.39, $3.40, $3.50 a gallon, depending on where I go. It's a huge increase. And we're gonna have to start making the decision, like how we're gonna have to start prioritizing, basically. You know, right now, I mean, look at the comments on this thing right now. People talking about, 14 months ago, somebody in Atlanta saying that, you know, it was $1.74 a gallon. Now it's $3.79. That's a huge jump. So I know it's not just my area. I know it's everywhere. I mean, what do you guys seeing in your area? You seeing 20 cents jumps, $1.50 jumps, $2 jumps? It's crazy right now. And honestly, we could blame it on leaders, because let's be honest, most leaders, as long as they have money in their pocket, they're not really concerned about the average, ordinary, everyday citizen. And that's regardless of what side you lean toward, the red or the blue, or a Republican or Democrat or whatever. Doesn't even matter at this point. I think we're so far beyond that. I think we're in a situation right now where we can't rely on certain leadership or certain people in politics to come rescue us. I mean, what do you all think about that? I just don't. I think we're just so far beyond that right now. I don't think any of them really care. You know, the current leadership, or quote unquote leadership that we have right now, obviously, I think they're kind of lost, or what they say, lost in the sauce. And then the previous leadership, some people want that leadership back in, but I mean, do they even really care? There's a little bit of division going on there too within that particular leadership right now. So I don't know. I would say right now, just continue to prep. Honestly, I would say right now, start saving gas. Get you some gas cans, get you some barrels. You know, start saving gas and diesel, because who knows, it may reach $5 a gallon eventually. I mean, we're on track to hitting that. At this point, we are. Could things change overnight? Possibly, but we're on track to hitting that. So my suggestion is to, if you haven't already, add gas or fuel to your prepping list. Get gas cans. I would probably get nothing smaller than, let's say, a 5-gallon gas container or fuel container. Get your gasoline, get your diesel, and store it. But always remember to rotate it. You don't want it sitting there too long. That's what I would do, me personally, because you never know. I mean, I remember back in 2020, my son and I was at a basketball game, and there were certain things, I'm not going to mention it here, but that thing was happening in China. But, we were talking about it. No one's really worried about it. And then a week later, literally a week later, this entire country was shut down. So that should let you know how fast things can move. So right now, gas can be $3.84 a gallon, and don't think it's not possible a week from now that gas will be $5 per gallon. Don't think that's impossible for that to happen. It's very much possible. But we as people, we need to prepare. We need to keep our minds right, and stop depending on politicians to come and rescue us. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern, Native American. It doesn't even matter at this point. I don't care if you're voting red, blue, whatever. Like I said, we're so far beyond that right now. We're so far beyond that because we're all facing the same issues right now. It's weird how we're all facing the same issues, but we're all divided. It's crazy. Like, I don't care what political party you're tied to right now, you're seeing a jump in gas prices. You're seeing food shortages still. But yet we're so concerned about red versus blue, black versus white. It's crazy. Anyways, that was just my little mini rant right there at the end. What do you all think? What do you all think can make it better? Is it as simple as leadership, or is it more? Let me know in the comments. And also remember, let me know the gas prices you're seeing in your area. Once again, please give the video a like. Please subscribe to the channel. And as always, get ready, stay ready. God bless.